Hello everyone, Santa2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on more wires. A mod that simply adds in more redstone dust that obviously can be dyed with colours, and you've pretty much got just the regular but with different dye colours, and you've got an infinity version, as you can see on right here, and the regulars on the left. So the purpose of this, obviously, is to pretty much use different colours to sort of separate it. So redstone dust and the colour versions will not be able to work alongside each other. Of course, they're completely separate wires, which can be useful. And other than that, the infinity one, I assume, just doesn't lose the signal, as it says there. Okay, so we go to daytime. Go to recipes first, though. We've got, obviously, 8 of any of the different types, and then a dye. And change the name to... No, okay. So, okay, it actually changes the name of redstone to redstone wire. It seems as well. Interesting, so you can easily tell. But yeah, so obviously for the different coloured ones, it's still regular redstone in terms of how it acts, just dyed. It's obviously like so and then a dye. If you want to upgrade it or change it to a different color, you can. But when it comes to upgrading it to infinity wire, you simply just need the existing one you have of that color and an iron ingot, and you'll be good to go. You can see it has the enchantment glint on it in comparison to the regular. So, as you can see, these aren't connecting whatsoever, so it's going to completely not matter, and they'll output obviously accordingly, still up to 15 or 16. For the signal strength, and pretty much just dye versions of redstone, as we know. So you just use a lever, and that'll do its thing. It's just going to go around, and that's obviously going to end there, and it's not going to affect any of the rest there at all. So yeah, if you want to have things that are pretty much right next to each other, instead of where with typical redstone you would have it where, of course, it's the only type of wire you have, and then you'd have to have like space between them, or you'd have to have blocks in between, for example. Obviously it can be quite annoying. This will obviously solve that, so you don't have certain connections here, and you don't need it even higher up, for example, to make it just to do its thing. You just have separated ones. Other than that, of course, we've got the infinity wire, which of course does pretty much exactly the same thing as the others that are dyed, except for the signal being still consistent. So, for example, we just do this, and we just keep going. We'll see how far we can go with this. I assume it'll still just keep going regardless. So you can see it's going to be much longer than 15 of the signal string. I have now gotten stuck. Okay. Okay, not the best on the sand, but you do get the idea. Of course, the signal is going to keep going regardless. As long as you've got a certain type of thing that outputs redstone, like a lever, it'll send a signal through it, and it'll keep that signal constantly. So it's an infinite redstone wire sort of thing. Or I guess like the equivalent of just maybe tons of redstone blocks, basically, or levers that are activated everywhere. Except that they're obviously transferring the signal, whilst these obviously just produce it for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.